مرحبا مرة أخرى. اليوم في سلسلة برنامج نجوم الإمارات. سعيدين جدا إنه نقابل اليوم واحد من المهندسين المميزين جدا، مستر برسات بالله. هو شركة هايدروتك، واحدة من الشركات المتخصصة في المياه. حنعرف أكثر اليوم عنها، وحنكون سعيدين جدا إنه نعرف تفاصيل أكثر عن هذه الشركة وخدماتها اللي بتقدمها. فخليكم معنا أكثر وأقرب إن شاء الله. مرحبا بك مستر برسات. Welcome Mr. Barsat.
Hi, how are you
today?
Yeah.
I just give you a little introduction about you and about the company, and we want to know more about you and about the company, as the program is focused more about the Emirates star in business.
Okay.
So, and I was very excited to talk to you behind the scene, and I'm very now excited to know more about you, since you told me that you are here in 33 years now. We want to know about you first, and then we can discuss about the company and the services what they provide.
Okay, definitely. It's a pleasure to talk to you as well and be a part of your channel. Obviously, as I told you, I came in the year 1990 over here. But before that, a lot of people came. That is different. But for me, it was 1990. And back to India, I was doing some other works and teaching even. But immediately I came here and joined with a British company. British company in the sense they were the suppliers of huge pipes and all. So that time the country was, I could say, it was not established but establishing or developing. So I could be a part of that, a small part, through as I told you, this British company. And it was a tremendous experience really, because that time, you know, the roads and all, 2-lane roads to even Sheikh Zayed Road, it was 2-lane, and we were identifying people where you are now. Not like a mobile phone. Pager was there that time. Before that I came, but after that pager introduced, that you know how the pager was.
Yes.
So if somebody go from Dubai to Abu Dhabi to find out the location or to communicate, we will give a number, that pager number from the landline. So they will have to find out the telephone booths all over the UAE. There were a lot of telephone booths. Okay. So they will find out a nearest booth and call by. A lot of problems, that are not a lot of delays in communication. But
today we have a Google now.
Everything in fingertip. Everything in the world is in your fingertip. That is different. Right. So that is what I said. It was a great luck or pleasure. I also was a part of this small minor part of this development center through that biggest company. Then that was an inspiration to go ahead, definitely. Then obviously 2004 or 5, I think, or 7, there was a recession started. That time you must understand the vision of the rulers of UAE. There was no much harm in this country, but all over the world it was a lot of problems. After recession only, even some countries were vanished, I could say.
Of course. Yeah.
So that time, this country, even this Corona time, how many countries or entire world was on standstill,
of course,
idle. But few days or few weeks after, Corona ran away from UAE.
Yes, we come back to business.
That was the vision of the people. So people are, but we or the people who were doing or involved in the business definitely had some problem during Corona time, because we kind of people, you know, the projects were on hold or projects were delayed. So obviously some problems happened, but still we are running.
When you start the business, I mean, like, since we are talking about the Emirates Star here, when did you start the business?
See, honestly speaking, I started a business in 2007. 2007, after this company, because of some internal politics or whatever it is, so I could resign from the company and started a new company in 2007. Afterwards, that was not a big success. Then I went back. But 2016, this previous company found, my wife also was working in that company. So through her, they found out my number and called me, because after my resignation or my when I left the company, again lot of enquiries for this particular product. We are dealing with the sectional water tank, hot press sectional water tank. So that division I have started in Hapur. So lot of enquiries were coming. So these people, the new management wanted to introduce every year new product. This was completely what do you say, isolated, or this was completely ignored by that company because nobody was there to run the show. That time they asked me, they found out my number and called me to rejoin the company because that division we want to restart. And 2016 I again joined the company because of their request.
Oh, okay.
So 2 years or 2.5 years I worked there again, just because of the previous some problems came up, and politics and all that.
Yeah.
So I was not a person, I am not a person to involve that kind of politics. And so I came out again. Then immediately I started because this supply manufacturer is from Korea.
Oh, okay.
So Korean company, it was flourishing. That time immediately I resigned again 2018. They said, why? It is such a potential product it is.
Okay.
It is sectional water tank we are dealing with.
Okay.
So water tank is everywhere. Even your flat, or if you are staying with the family, if there is no water a day or for 1 hour,
Of course.
everything is collapsed.
course.
Same as water electricity.
Yeah, of course.
So in that potential and the development of the country as well, with a lot of n number of projects, different. If this project is finishing, another 10 projects is coming up for the next year. So nobody or business people, they don't want to look backward, only run forward only because of the n number of projects coming up. Still the projects are there. about 1998, 97, that time onwards, we thought, okay, after 2 years it's all finished. But again, still it is going on only. If there is no land, they are going to
Extend, yeah, the sea, of course, yeah, of course.
making palm trees.
Yes,
So
yes.
next is in the moon maybe. So development is
course.
happening. It is not dead.
That's why all of us will love UAE, and that's what leads us to the next question is, what do you think about like the company? Tell us about hydrotach. That's what they're providing, the services and your aim, the goals. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, right question. Because project wise, I told you, it is an endless process. Since it is an endless process, the requirement of our water tanks, because our water tank has it is a specified item, and it is a different item. When I started 2000, I think water tank business we started through Hepworth. It was 1997 or 6, I think, in Hepworth. So that time onwards, lot of people were joined with me as my colleagues or working staff or whatever, and they all started their own business now, and they became my competitors as well. Why? Because the potential. I am not talking against them, but the potential is that much.
Of course.
Everybody wants to live properly. So in that, okay, water tank, good business. So n number of manufacturers also developed in not in UAE much, only 1 or 2, but from South Korea and Malaysia. It was coming from first it was Malaysia, and second it is now South Korea concentrating. Why? Because of the potential product it is.
So now in hydrotech, that's more concentrated about water tank and sectional water tanks.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of types of that, as I know. Can you tell us about the type and which one is better and why?
It is another good question. Why? Because you are traveling always from Dubai to Abu Dhabi or Ajman to Dubai, whatever. Now the temperature outside, how much it is? Minimum 40, 50, that way.
Yeah, right.
So in that situation, every time from radio or through medias, even the government is asking you, do not keep bottled water inside the car and use it because it is hot.
Yes.
It makes cancer or your body lot of diseases. And these plastic tanks over the roof, and especially if it is black in color. Just imagine, black is attracted more heat.
Of course, yeah.
So inside the content, whatever it is, whether it is milk or water or whatever it is, it will even boil because of the
course.
temperature.
Yeah.
If you use that water, you just imagine what the government says is correct or not. Because very fast the disease will start in one way or the other, and it may be a cause of cancer. So this government is health conscious. So they, especially Dubai municipality and all, it is mandatory a building must have sectional water tank, which we are providing 12 years warranty.
12 years.
12 years. It was 10 years, but we increased again because of our confidence. We increased it to 12 years. This water tank, when water stores, there is a lot of approvals going through. One is the WRS, Water Regulatory Advisory Scheme of UK. Lot of, through process only, this product is approved by WRS. It's a certification. Good to use for water or drinking water, to store drinking water inside this tank, stamp. This is enough for UAE government, but now it is not enough. Local other laboratory certifications also are required. We have that certificate.
We are talking about the plastic. You just mentioned now the plastic bottle and plastic tank. If there is another type of the plastic, in my imagination, there's always plastic. So what's a different type, and why we should use a different one, not the plastic one?
Yeah, actually, this plastic itself is a byproduct of petroleum granules, it is. And nowadays, the waste material like plastic buckets and all, throwaway items, like what to say, the used items. They are even, that also is coming as plastic tank or whatever it is in different ways. Not only that, the plastic itself is not supposed to use for any food items or as a container. People are using. That is the reason the government is very precisely asking the public not to use it, especially drinking water. This is a use and throw. After you throw away, just for a few seconds only, it could the life could be. But people are using it or recycle it for another product or same product, whatever it is. So I'm not much aware of that kind of things because it is not my area. At my area is, obviously, it is a sectional water tank. I learned a lot about this particular product. Not only in working with a company, no. I went to Malaysia several times, the manufacturers, more than 50 times, I think. And even in Korea, there also manufacturers are there, even local. Every manufacturers almost, I have learned about their manufacturing methods and all, and why this particular product is very much familiar or very much attracted by the government, all over the government, not only UAE, even Singapore. Singapore, if it's a small country, so a particular product, for the introduction of that particular product into their country, see how conscious the government is about the public health and all. Why? Because they have a separate board or body formed as just to certify or just to test the product which are coming from or imported from other countries. If that board certifies, then only that product is supposed to sell in their market. Otherwise, it will be kicked out. So that is called Singapore standard. Even these people, my manufacturer, they have almost all the Asian countries, they are the suppliers of this particular water tank. So Singapore, for Singapore distribution or Singapore market, they are taken the Singapore certification.
Okay.
It is good. So nowadays, UAE government also asking, not government, the consultant is asking, Singapore standard is there. Obviously, we have that standard because it is not it is our manufacturer.
Okay.
And
Clear.
I could proudly say that this particular product, hydrotechnology became the entire GCC's stockist and distributor, sold.
Okay.
So nobody can touch that area. Same, other products also are there. I'm not saying this is the number one. No, it is one of the number one. The
Okay.
first part. Second is your question, why? You could see a lot of before. Now, not now. Since 1990, I told you I am here. In that time, only capsule type water tanks everywhere in the villas and especially in the UAE, Dubai. Since the airport is in the middle of the city, the high-raised buildings are not allowed at that time.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now Burj Khalifa is there. That is different. The Wales number one. But that time it was not allowed. Only villas, small buildings. When you land to the airport, you could see lot of capsules on the over the road.
Okay.
This is cylindrical shape PVC water tanks. So the government completely stopped that water tank just because, as I said before, health conscious. They are conscious about people health. These rollers. That is what I said. Their vision. It is not now. It is before 30 years or 33 years before. I am talking about, and their vision again. I am telling you, once they make a road, you see, it was 2 lane. Now it is 12 lanes or 16 lanes. Why? Because they are not allowing any buildings to make by the at least a certain distance.
Of course. Yeah.
So they could develop anywhere.
they have a
But
plan.
in other countries, not I am particularizing. Some other countries, if you travel very consistent, the road is.
Of course.
Because they can't do anything. Lot of buildings, lot of other developments. Road, only that previous road. But here, another after 10 years, it may be 20 lanes.
Of course. Yeah. Because
That
they
is
have a
the
plan.
vision.
They have
Yeah.
a plan to.
Their
to-
plans and vision.
Yeah.
This is all because of the first they are doing infrastructure development, roads, bridges, and other facilities. So the people can easily come and do business there. There won't be any hindrances to go through.
Yeah, that's lead us to the next questions. What's the developments you do here in the company? What's your plan? What's your futures? What's your
Yeah. See, since 1990 I am here. Okay, 33 years. Every year we are thinking, okay, it is enough. We can go back. No, this country cannot. This country won't leave you.
we addict
It
to that country?
it
Yes,
will
of
pull you
course.
by.
We love
Why?
that.
Because from our mind, it is our second mother.
Yeah, of course.
Eh?
Yeah.
So that is the what to say support the government or the country is providing.
The environments, it will help you to grow your business. That will help you to make more. That's why
That is
in our
right.
programs we are taking your examples and such as this business, so that to show the people's the environment is help us to make business.
That is every see here it is very hot and desert area. Now where is desert?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is the question. Where is desert here? Everywhere trees are there. There are plenty of other things are developing. Even developed countries, they don't have such facilities, but UAE has.
Yes.
It is the world's number one e-city or e-country, electronic. Means everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything is available.
Yeah, this is developments. Like, what do you plan? What do you think about the plannings? I mean, what's your future?
This is my plan. This is my
To
plan.
develop.
Why? This is my plan. A very big question and very interesting question. You ask me why. This is why the question is there because last 33 years only I am here 33 years. That 33 years I am seeing only development. So another developments also are there. So I don't want to think back or behind. Why we look behind? Why? Because I am thinking another 10 years minimum and developments are coming. So our survival is here.
Of course.
There is no problem.
Yeah, right. This is one of the challenge in the business usually.
Definitely.
That's why I'm telling business stars. When you start business, you have two options. Either you prepare your back to go for vacations as a summer camp in Paris, or you have to go to jail, because this is the business. The challenges are always coming like that. Do you think there is solutions you can make it as a business, as one of the since you spent 30 years, do you think you cannot find other solutions than than bringing maybe different businesses. You make side businesses. There is always cash flow businesses, and
Yeah.
instead of you think you
I
have the solution.
I understood your question, but the problem is that no, every business people are telling need a diversification. There is a saturation everywhere. If you are constructing a building in a particular area, after making 10 building there, there is saturation. There is no other area to build another building. Okay. If you eat food, what will happen after eating something? When your stomach fills, you don't want that food again.
Yes.
And 100 items, very favorable items of yours is in front of you. You cannot touch it because you are full. Same saturation everywhere it is. In business also it is there. So that is why business advice is there. There should be a diversification. Mm-hmm. You go this way, but another product to support this business should become, as you said, regular money flow, cash flow business. Of course, it is good, but I don't know that business.
Of course.
This is the problem. And also,
right.
Last few years, I am concentrating in this business, and I am concentrating in this product, which is a very God's blessed product as well, because water everybody needs. You need water. Without water, you cannot survive. So I am the supplier of that water tank. That is very
okay, all right.
That is very, very important.
By the way, you told me about the certifications and the tests the government that do daily. So you have the certificate, or when they test it, usually you authorize, you issue the certificate. You told me something about this. Like, we want to know more.
See, our product specialty is that without a consultant approval, we cannot sell this product into the market. If I wish to give this product to you, and you are doing some a project, suppose that project has certain specification and criteria. You can supply a particular item. Not only you are supplying water tank, taking water tank. You need all other items, electronics, electrical, lot of items for a building. So all these items, the government or especially the consultant is the mediator for the client and the contractor. So that consultant is very particular about the product. They test in different way. They are depending mostly on the papers, the certificates. So that certificate, if it is not there, they will put a comment and reject it. For that, to sell this product, I need all this certification. I know, in my experience or my previous experience, I know that what all the certificates are required. In that way, this is for example, this is a submitted, hydrotechnology is submitted, okay? It includes lot of certificates. It is a division. Our profile, company, manufacturer profile, our previous approvals, like how many projects we have done. God's grace, we have done very big projects and prestigious projects. It is all an added advantage for our crown. Our merit. Yeah, really. It is a very. I am thankful to God, and I am thankful for my team. That is, without a good team, you cannot move.
Yeah, this is the question: is like, what you want to say to the team? Like, of course, any leaders cannot success without people around him. So what do you think about the people here in your company? What do you want to tell them? Whom you want to thank?
See, actually, there are different people are different, no? So we cannot test and appoint them. We cannot. We can have an interview with them. So we cannot take everything from their mind. What kind of people they are? What is in their mind? After learning something, they will go and start against me. That all we cannot predict. But only thing we can do is be a leader. A leader must have some qualities. Like suppose you are my employee and you made a mistake with my customer, and the customer is complaining, and he is calling and shouting, something like that. The receptionist is taking the phone. Where is that man? Cool down. Don't react in such a way. Sorry sir, what do you want? Mr. So-and-so came here and he did that. So if I am the leader of this company, I will definitely ask her, the receptionist, to transfer that to me, not to that guy. And first of all, I will say an apology. Then I will take care of that. What is it? Listen properly. What is the problem? that problem easily I could solve, I am sure, because it is my product. I know how to. For him, it is a big problem. For me, it might be a minor problem. So, cool down, sir. What is it? I am giving 12 years warranty. This 12 years, anything happen, if I am not dead, okay, if anything happen to, nothing happened to this company or me, we are there to support you.
You exchange it or anything?
Means I have to protect my team.
Of course.
I have to take the first beat, then only the others. So that is what I feel a leader should be. So that I am doing. My team, the entire team is along with me. Why? Because around me. Why? Because they know that I will not leave them as it is. No, never. And of course, their support. Without their support, I don't have any existence. It's a team spirit and team leader should be team leader.
What you want?
Fortunately, my team, entire team is one is 100% better than the other. That way they are.
Very good.
So everywhere they are with me. Yeah.
Very good. At the end of our meeting with you, we want to give you the mic. Whom we want to thank other than the team, and what you want to say to the customers and to UAE.
Yeah. First question is team. I am very much thankful to my entire team who are supporting me so far and future also. There falls my finance manager, admin and finance manager, Mr. Ansel Tahir is there. My sales and project manager, Mr. Khalid is there, and Sajid is there. He is the document controller, and obviously a lot of some ladies also are there like Gauri. One by one I cannot, but even Lubna, lot are there. They all are. If I am not here, I am sure that this company will run better than me. they can run the show better than me. So that is the spirit of the team. And second question of yours is how
Family.
no family. My family. My family actually, my wife was working here as a credit controller in one of the English company, and because of my mother was a retired teacher. He is not was is, and she is 94 now. So to look after, my wife resigned and went back. I have two daughters. One daughter and one son. Two children. They are grown up and they are also working over here. Inshallah, everything is perfect there. Then about UAE rulers, I don't have words. I don't have words because if I am sitting in front of you just because of these rulers, and this country is my stepmother, as I said, not only me, almost all expatriates.
All of us.
Almost all expatriates. This country is God blessed.
We want at the end thank Mr. Prasad, and we are very happy to meet you again. And as he mentions, the Emirates as the land of business. Always we are pleasure to meet those kind of people. They have built a business for long times, and we're learning a lot from them. Thank you very much. And
before wind up, I'm sorry. One question I didn't reply. What is the advice or this to the viewers?
Yes.
So, first thing is that I'm not asking to use hydrotach sectional water tank, but use GRP hot press sectional water tanks, because as I said before, plastic tanks and GRP cylindrical shape other tanks are almost replaced with these tanks. Okay, that is not only the sales or business part, it is health. Your health is important. If you don't have health, wealth is nothing.
Of course. Yeah.
So, believing that, I earnestly advising and requesting the entire world, not only UAE people, kindly go ahead or use in your private use or even the buildings, the contractors and the sectional water tank.
Yeah,
Suggestion.
we want to
To
make
store the water for a long time.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we want to make sure that you use a sectional watermark for a hydrotech company. They are providing very healthy and already tested and certified water tank. So always use this kind of services here, and they provide 12 years warranty also. And of course, you can follow their websites and their catalog and profiles down below, and you can contact them always for more services. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Basar.
Thanks a lot for
Thank
your
you, thank you.
attempt, and it is a great pleasure for us as well to be a part of your effort and what is it, the channel.
Inshallah.
Okay,
inshallah.
thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.